You will visit Alphino and Colosia then? Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is on an island off the west coast, so you'll need a mount capable of making the journey. Here is a letter of introduction. Present it to Zem de Genmei, the master of beasts at Temenos Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alphino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Oh do! We love Alphino around here, so let's go do that. Alice, I'll see you later. I'm gonna get your brother, and it's all gonna be good. So yeah. Fucking gloves! I can't! Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? I got a letter of introduction. Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an ammo for passage to Colosia. Is it Colosia, I guess? Colosia. I will pick you out a friendly whelp. Ammo often used to travel then, and I was expecting a chocobo. Do you have chocobo? A chocobo? Do you hail from one of Northern's more isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little elves. But here in Crystarium, mounts like the Grey follow that there are more commonly used. Seeing as you are plainly accustomed to riding ammo, I think it best to accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zun worthy of the name could do it, of course, but you Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the ammo lunch. Lunch? The launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Will do. Alright. Oh, I'll activate teleportation again to get there. Oh, I've been teleported already. I think the thumbs up went poorly. Yeah, here we are.
Mute. The pounding surf frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air.
Yeah?
And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Eulmore? That looks a little bit like Limsa. A cool looking city though. Reminds me of a certain game. Here we are in I guess. We have arrived. This is a cracked shell beach on the eastern coast of Colosia. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sinita attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of. Spy you that city in the distance? That is Eulmore, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale and is once an ally in our battle against the abominations. For years, the Eulmorean elite has fancied themselves the masters of what remained of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection, if they bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it lightly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we are not at war, our relationship with Eulmore is strained at best. It may be best to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Ew. I am glad we understand each other. Now the Exarch has instructed me to divulge your secret and should make you finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. Okay, I'm listening closely. Oh, no, you're just gonna give me a complete, okay. Oh, and now we're level 71, very good. If you head south along the coast, you'll eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name Eulmore. Eulmore keeps an eye on everything that happens in Colosia, and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of fine, that will let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here at the Ammo until you're ready to return. Sounds like an adventure. I do like adventures. Well, like I said with the other area, I'm not gonna skip my way through here because it's a new place. What are these? Hobgoblins? Yeah, how about no? No! God damn it! Hello. What you after? Fish? Crab? Think I've got an eel in the barrel somewhere. If you got a taste for them. I got a lake fine. Oh, I do love a bit of fine. Chuck some on the pan, it's like a bloody festival of flavour. Now, what is it I can do for you? Can I say there's been many big upsets to report these past few weeks? I need to find a boy. Alphino, eh? Hey, I know the one. A young champion of the downtrodden. Eulmore's richer than all the Northland put together, but it's a different story for them as living outside the city. Both spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him, but you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. That's the fishing village just up the path there. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern the locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there and I'll see that Alphino joins you. Sounds good. I have noticed that the at least if you look into the distance, you can't see okay, mate. Right. Can't see the flood. I was kind of hoping you would be able to see, but I guess not. Very cool looking area though. I like it a lot. And yeah, we are making our way up here because there's an eighth right there. Dude, like, I don't want to fight you. I just want to ride the dragon this way. No! God damn it! Please! Oh no, this is getting ridiculous. Help! I'm being chased by an armada of enemies! Okay, anyway, we're here now. Let's attune and also get that thing over there while we're here. Oh! Kupo! There's a Moogle here! Hello! I didn't think there would actually be Moogles in this area, but there we go. Hello there. Yes, dear. Buy a drink or out you go. The seats are for paying customers. I'll buy your finest, mead. This your first time in a tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What will you be having? There we go. Can get mead. A fine choice. And what will you be paying with? Money. Well, now, those are exotic. Where do you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear, but I don't doubt they have value. But I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. I'm not about to go begging for one for neighbours, so just has to come some other arrangements. Ah, here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say to a bit of extermination work? I want you to give any vermin you find squash any vermin you find, then visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring like a lot. Do that for me, and then you can laze about here as long as you like. Will do. Get some extermination work done, why not? You know, that's what we're good for, the warrior of light, although we don't really have that status in this world because we haven't done anything to save this world, which is kind of interesting compared to Eorzea, where everyone just thanks us because we're the warrior of light and we do all this. Oh my god, seriously? What is the aggro range of these fucking enemies? Oh no. Please. go. And we'll just deal with this blighted crop over here. Oh Lord! Persimmon, help! And done. Nice. Right, there's another blighted crop over here too. This is why we need pesticide. Oh, now there's 2 of them. Okay. Never know a little bit, are we? Alright, done. Knock, knock. No response. Maybe we should knock louder. Knock, knock. No response. Perhaps the occupant is hard of hearing. Or perhaps I'm gonna break down the door in a second. There we go. You hear a faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day. Brave adventurer! Yeah. No one is home, and judging by a lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The gnarled scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken residence in their absence. Oh! That worked out well, didn't it? Welcome back, dear. What did the good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? There was no one there. Gone? Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. What? In Gate Town, outside Eulmore. You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind that or that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw another drink on the house. Yeah, double mead. I like mead. Fuck is that? WKD?
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Oh, that voice.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Frenetic? Hide his face behind a cup. There he is!
'Tis good to see you, my friend.
It's very good to see you, too. I haven't seen you since 3.3. Or 4.3, not 3.3, that would have been a lot longer.
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, Alfino, you really are a dear.
He's a good boy.
Well,
Must protect.
I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
Got some stuff to tell you, Alfino. Oh, I guess you've got some stuff to tell me too.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Me? I was more worried about you. Yeah. Like, I wasn't gone very long.
Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Well, I went to the Crystal Tower, I met Alice, some really sad shit happened, and now we're here.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
This is the Alphino we love. The Alphino in Ramborn wouldn't have cared what Tataru thought, but our new one does. That's why I love him so much.
It would be nice to bring her
Ooh.
good tidings for a change.
Yeah, it would.
But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
Ah, so you know about that then.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Fucking was.
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
You know, Black Rose is a poisonous gas. I don't think that's going to cause the rejoining of worlds.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
Do tell.
I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail. But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course.
How about those now?
They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
Exactly.
That is what brought me to the gates of Eulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Oh yeah.
And so we take to the road once more.
Still so tiny. Assuming you have no objections, let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you might be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Eulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. From here we may head west and then cross a small bridge. I also would like to try and get into Eulmore because that might be where we need the. That might be where we get to very important place. It's meant to be the Valga's Reach of game, so of this expansion, so we'll see. Please, please, Mr. Morball, don't do this to me. I don't want to be eaten. I'd rather not. Colosia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar. I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in the distant world, people are very much the same. Think that whenever a calamity struck the First, a reflection such as this, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No! Get away from me! What the fuck was that? Over there! Quickly, someone's in trouble. Yeah, say that again. Let's go help them. Yes, this is meant to be like the Limsa of this world, as you can see. Oh shit! Hey, get away! Yeah. We know how bad these things are now after the adventure of Alice. Did a good job of making us hate these things. Oh no, move, 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 move. It's time to die, me and Maker. No love, no love. There you go. Save you.
Oh, my poor heart. Thank you, young dear sir.
Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings, but I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. You're right, madam.
Just a few bruises from where I fall. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. Honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were. I know there are no one left to hear me scream. Not that I left that stopped me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Eulmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here.
One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Come with us.
Thank you again. You saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories.
Yeah. Look after yourself. The lady says, many in these lands have abandoned their homes to live in Eulmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, their precious food with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told about of these monsters? Quite a bit now, with Alice. Ah, yes. Alice would be well qualified to speak on the subject. Compared with Amarang, Kalusia is almost a haven. But as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Had you arrived but a few moments later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. Still, we have won a small victory this time at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to visit where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Sounds like a plan. Oh, a little bit more traveling this time. But yeah, I really enjoy the music in Shadowbringers so far. It's got kind of a hopeless feel to it, and it reminds me a lot of Nier, like kind of like a world that's been mostly destroyed, but some hope left. And again, I love the whole light idea. Like that's what destroyed the world, not darkness. The fuck is that? German ant? Oh! There's a big elevator over there. Oh, there we go. Hello, Alpha now. Here we are. Yeah, looks like a bridge leading to a sea.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms. and Eulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Not doing as well here either. Amarang.
Ah, I thought I recognised you. Brought a new friend, eh?
Who's this? A begrimed bloke?
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Nah, I'd leave him alone. He'll bring out his carbuncle and fash you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That jester.
your attention, please.
Oh no. Got a very different feel to it, this area does. Oh no, it is like clowns.
Greetings, to our competitioners, one and all. Eulmore extends its warmest regards.
Kill Jester?
Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes.
I mean, if you want a carpenter, I can be your I can be a carpenter.
Enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it?
What about that girl?
What about me?
Do you recall how I said Eulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Oh, does it have like...
It is
People
also
who-
known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Eulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
That sucks. Yeah, master culinarian.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Wow, that's amazing! I like that everyone else is cheering on for her. It's good.
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
Oh, food?
Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident.
Holding a space to move Wayne. Oh, so they're not cheering about her being allowed in the city, they're cheering because they're gonna get some food out of it.
Thank goodness.
What the fuck is going on?
Meal is a foodstuff which Eulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gate Town, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, if you need a master fighter, or someone who's good at that sort of thing, call me in. Hello. Jester? Why do I suddenly cloud in this game? Wasn't expecting that. I understand when my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught.
The dubious privilege of residency here may be won via contest without ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Eulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. Their attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, perhaps you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. Yeah, let's get like kind of an insider's look, I guess. Bye. Bye, Persimmon. Thank you for joining me for one battle. Cool looking area. I like all the roads, houses on this bridge leading to Eulmore. Still here, are ya? Don't blame me for wanting a slice of Eulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gatetown's not much to look at, aye, but at least it's safe, and the meal is the best thing I'll ever taste.
Yeah, sounds like it. It is interesting that the only weather in Shadowbringers is everlasting light. It makes sense, but I guess they never get rain. Or how would like getting crops work? Would they have to like sprinkle them with water? I'm curious, because you kind of don't have the water cycle without no clouds. A large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks, meal, you realise, float in the otherwise plain broth. Well, look, shall we? Looks yummy. I can dig my teeth into that. I have noticed there are like some cities in the background. There was one over to the over there too.
Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of the life that awaits me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? Yeah, keep your fingers crossed that maybe. If only I was a world-class culinarian. You see what Gatetown has to offer? These people can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on handouts of meal and believe Eulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. Fickle existence. Alphino wears a look of profound disapproval. I just think that Alphino is here. He's kind of out of his element a little bit. Disapprove of these people's way of life. Disapproves of Eulmore. Yeah, Eulmore. It's difficult to make it a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is the uncertainty which always made me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters. However unjust the system seems to me, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly in my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly woman you rescued. Does it not seem that those who chose to forego Eulmore's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the islands are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I am not convinced that Eulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of Kalusia's people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this. Yet, I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hands of the capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps for Eulmore's gates. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Zigbar. I have been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if it all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. Yeah? There is a beast tribe who made its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called, but you and I know them as the Sahagin. For the most part, they keep to themselves in the ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with the land dwellers. But the Sataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, but business favours the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruit in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. And I tried a business venture for any prospective investor, would he not agree? Surely even the most jaded Eulmore lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Sounds like a plan. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. I'm proud of you. And it's underwater too, so you have to swim down there. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Why don't you help me make the exchange? Sounds like a plan. Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first then, we have to pay a visit to Moshimoa, my supplier and right. Come, it's just northwest of here. Okay. Oh, who's this? They got blue hair. Down. This is all the This is what the Endwalker queue looks like. This area here, everyone just waiting outside in the gatehouses trying to get into Endwalker. But I guess we'll make our way over to this other village. I'm curious because we're exploring these areas quite well. And we're still on level 70 quests, so I guess we'll find out. But no. I like the different tones that these areas are having so far. Like, just trying to get into Jester City over here, which again I assume is the Valga's Reach this game. We'll see. But yeah, the geography reminds me a lot of Limsa. Makes sense considering. And I'm glad it didn't just straight up like copy it. They made it very different. Let's attune over here and go talk to Alpha now. This is Moshimoa, the farmer of whom I speak. Hello. Is there something I can do for you, friend?
Good day to you, Moshimoa. This is my associate Igbar. We are here to collect the produce I purchased.
Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago.
My lackey? I know there's no such person.
Bristol lad, short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed.
Oh. Confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of town, and I shall take the west. Will do. Oh, by south you mean really far south, okay. I don't know. I really love this look here. I love all the everlasting light music, to be honest. Reminds me a lot of Nier. And I keep saying that, and I've only played a little bit of Nier, but it does generally remind me quite a bit of that. Are we gonna have to fight you? Okay, we're good. Search your surroundings for a male mist or short blue hair. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a likely to end, set them with left click. Why did I read that out? Didn't need to, but I just did, I guess. Found him. Yeah, I've located your quarry. I have indeed. Time to give me my stuff back, if I wasn't gonna beat you up. Sigma, any sign of him? He's over there! You've a keen eye. Let's move in before he makes good on his escape. I pointed at him and I found him. Doesn't even care, just points at him as violently as possible. Yeah, he's gonna wish he never stole those supplies. Why, hello there. We're gonna get a sad story.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
That food. Paid for it.
Forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it.
Oh. Time for the sad story.
What I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired. I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea. Get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Eulmore or nothing?
Why don't you go back to the Crystarium?
What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
Hey, there you go.
No, it has to be Eulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
They're really your friends, he wouldn't have abandoned you. Sure. How fucking savage. What I said? Oh my god. I mean, it's true though, isn't it? Like...
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Eulmoran's interest.
Yo, Alphino being good.
You'll
Oh!
give me your place. Just like that.
No, you'll come with us.
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Smile. Alright, so you need to trade money. Hi, I guess. Hope he doesn't buy us later. Did Alphino, you've been a good person.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision. Yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best.
Oh, we can get into Eulmore now.
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
No, because you're a better person now, Alphino. That's not who you are. Oh, my first one. It's music, too.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alphino. Never a slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless.
Oh, he wants his bestie
Let us
back.
see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
I also want
Shall
our
we
bestie
return to
back.
write, then?
We need our Busco squad back. Well, not our Busco squad anymore because Issail's gone, but...
Is that...
What was it?
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
It's not our friend, is it? I can't see from this distance. We didn't talk that long for them to get over there.
Come on, they may need our help.
Yep. Making my way over at the speed of flower. Isn't very fast, but you know, it's speedy nonetheless. Okay, so it's west of here. Okay. Wanted to make sure I might grab the Aether Current before I go there. I'm sure they can hold out. This area is very pretty. Not really a whole lot I can talk about outside, I guess, Alphinaud's character arc. Realm Reborn. I didn't love him in A Realm Reborn. Admittedly, I didn't think they needed to change his voice actor because I thought his voice actor was fine, but they definitely made him a lot less obnoxious and arrogant, which I quite liked. He became a lot dweebier, would be the word, I guess. He became a lot like real. Like he's still like arrogant in some respects. He still talks about saving Eorzea and all that, but he's so much more selfless now, and he's also a very funny character too. Like, it's come a long way, I think. Especially his character arc in Heavensward. And a little bit Stormblood, but he didn't really have a character arc in Stormblood for the most part. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, it's not the That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy, mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I go get a fire started. He hasn't been, infected, has he? I think he just was in the water, maybe. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll set up for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Crystal. I was invited into Eulmore to work as an artist. Oh. Get kicked out? A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them. But when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sinner in Lord Varfrey's city. Within days they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade in the goddamned ocean. Up there? How are you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though, if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment. My god. Oh, without a second thought, when Lord Varfrey's passed judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argue. In Eulmore, his word is law. Sounds like a vile prick. Ah, that fire's chased the chill off my bone. Thank you again. The more I hear about Eulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we must convey Crystal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Away into the city. Maybe he knows. I wonder what Crystal will do now. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my lives, and if you'll permit me, I will assist you in your attempt to enter Eulmore, in so far as I am able, anyway. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviours into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach. But since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. Oh? It's my favourite paintbrush. The Eulmore and the elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want, and if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Ah! Well, we know Alphino does have a talent for painting already. Are you certain this is your livelihood? We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I will give it gladly after you've already done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, honestly haven't decided, but I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and a new profession. I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Oh, it's nice meeting you, Tristal. Alphino weighs the brush you receive from Tristal deep in thought. Right, but before we go on and continue the main story, I smell a few side quests in this area. So I'm only going to do the ones that count as Aether Currents. If they're just plus quests, I'm not doing them. So, yeah, let's quickly check that, shall we? What are you then? You are an Aether quest, so I shall be doing you. Village of Woe.
Excuse me, but you're the gentleman Alphino was travelling with, aren't you? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
My name's Zigbar.
Ah, Zigbar, how lovely to meet you. My name is Ulis, and I'm the acting village mayor. I was hoping someone of your talent would pass through before long. Thing is, I need to visit someone up at Stonegazer, but I'm afraid to walk the path alone. Do you think you could provide an escort?
I should be able to.
My thanks. I just couldn't bring myself to ask one of the villagers. You see, there was an incident a while back where a veteran band of hunters was badly mauled. Simply mentioning that it's unsafe to wander outside a village these days would be enough to bring back memories of the grisly scene, which is why it's been so difficult to even bring up the subject. But such does not change the fact that the roads are indeed dangerous. Pray meet me on the path to the north, and be prepared to fend off the wildlife.
I have got my scythe and my chocobo ready. I soon will be able to join that person in cloud flying. Well, not specifically cloud flying, I don't have that mount yet, but hopefully in some situation. Oh, you didn't get very far, did you? Hold on. Ah, that's not the wrong ability. Leave this fair maiden alone. Like, why do you have to do this, mate? Why do you have to be this way? Right, there you go, I helped you. And now I'm going to aid you by just putting my hand in front of you.
What did I tell you? I was barely 10 steps out of the village. Come, let's hurry along before more predators have a chance to gather.
I love that they're kind of acknowledging the fact that there's so many enemies out here that it would be completely out of the way for people just to wander through here. Especially having the skill, which you would expect the Warrior of Light to have at this point. But, alas! Skill is not allowed, I guess. Also, who is this? Not you, Persimmon.
Thank you for the escort, Zigbar. This is a gentleman I wish to speak with, so we needn't go any further. Say, Luke?
That's not to you.
Are you wandering around by yourself out here? You know what kind of creatures lurk beyond the borders of the village. Ah, well, if it isn't Clifftol's little girl, something I can do for you, lass? Yes, sir.
I came for an answer to my proposal from the other day. Have you given any thought to taking over as village mayor? I'm doing the best I can in the interim, but I have neither the age nor the wisdom to continue in that role, and the rest of the village agree with me. I'm fairly sure I told you nay once already. But seeing as you found a guard just so you can come and talk to me, then mayhap I will consider the idea, in exchange for a few small tasks. You will? Please, just tell me what I need to do. Here comes the part of the situation. My friend, Clifto, your dear father, was looking for a sickle to cut down some rope. Would you mind giving back to the village and borrowing one for me? You can just use my scythe. Why would you? I mean, a sickle was it? For cutting rope? That should be too difficult. I had only meant to ask you along for one trip, but if I'm going to complete this task, would you be willing to indulge me a little while longer? Or why not? I mean, I've got a sickle on my back, but sure. A scythe is just a very fancy sickle.
Good day to you, young Euless. You look a little flustered, dear. Was there something I could help you with?
Ah, and a good day to you, madam. I was actually hoping to borrow a sickle.
That all? Here, you can take this one. I've several spares, so there's no rush returning it. Do us but a harvesting, are you?
My thanks, but it's not for me exactly. I was asked to bring one for my father.
Your father? Shadow, save me!
Forgive me. If you're to accompany in these tasks, then you deserve to know the whole story. It was my father, Clifto, who was the former mayor of White. And the incident I spoke of earlier that happened a year ago. One day, a stray Sin-Eater came prowling around and slaughtered nearly half the village. It was a waking nightmare. Some of the villagers blamed my father. They said it was because he refused to accept the protection from Eulmore. He scaled the tragedy, and the accusations that followed wore away at his conscience. Finally, he could bear the guilt no longer. Hanged himself. Oh. Say Luke, the old man we spoke to, was his closest friend, but considering how he worded his request, it seems he's reluctant to accept the fact of my father's death. Still, I would see this task to its end. Let us bring him a sickle, shall we? Terrible. Kinda gives you the idea of travesty, the Townsend, which is why I like doing these plus quests, at least for the recording stuff, because it gives us more insight into the world without being part of the main story. The main story does a good job of that anyway, but it's nice to see just regular people on their woes with this situation. And I don't plan on recording any of the side quests, but we'll see. I'll record whatever I find interesting, and so far it's not really been too taxing doing these recordings, which is quite nice. So we'll see what happens. Say, Luke, sir, we bought a sickle you asked for. Oh, good, good. Old Clifton will be glad to see this. Thank you for staying with me, Zigbar. This might be harder than I expected. Oh, there's more. Oh! This is an actual plus quest. Okay, well, I don't know what this is going to entail by the end of it, but I'll come back to it later if it's interesting. Chat, if you want to see that. I called you chat, but you're not chat. Right, and now the second plus quest. You are also an Aether Current.
Oh, who are you? Forgive me. It's not often we see travellers and write, or of how dangerous it is whereabouts. I even worry for my husband taking a road down to the shipyard, and he's as strong as a Talos. He has been gone a good while, though. If you're headed that way, could you please let him know his wife is expecting him at home?
Will do. Apparently there's an Aether Current off over here, so let's see if we can go grab it quickly. No. This This big lift is interesting too. I wonder what its purpose is in the main story. I also don't know if this is above or it's below, so... Oh no, it's below. Oh, right? East. Oh. Oh, it might be up on that ridge over there. It's looking to me like it's up on that ridge. Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. A waste of time, but at least we got to explore this whole down area. Hi, Alphino. Bye, Alphino. Oh, okay. I thought I could climb up there, but I guess not. I love the music here so much. The atmosphere it kind of brings a feeling of desperation, but also some hope in there too. Again, it reminds me a lot of Nier. So good. Eh? So I can help you with, stranger? Well, beat me with a hammer. It has been it has been that long. I was aiming to salvage the plank from this old hull, but she's given me more trouble than I bargained for. A bit of a waste to leave all this lumber lying around. Not much call for seaworthy ships since the light ate up half the world, you understand? So, I reckoned it were better for a woodworker like me to put it to good use before. These boards though, they're so tightly joined, I can't pull the bleeding things loose. Here, do me a favour, sprinkle some of this powder on the joints along the keel. I'll keep working on this end, and with any luck I can make it home before the wife stomps down here to fetch me herself. Sure. Do some ship work, I guess. Don't worry, Persimmon, you don't need help with this wand, you can just look adorable. Very impressive you were able to climb up here too. There we go. That should do the trick. Powdered fire crystal is the best thing for melting wood glue. Just pour in a little water and the steam will take care of the rest. This ought to be the one-man job now, though, thanks to you. Oh, and if you can let Phinos know I'll be done within an hour, then you've helped me out of 2 rough spots today. Oh. Kind of a wholesome side quest in this area. He's alright then? Well, that's a relief. I've had its share troubles and her wife does worry. What? Yet he helping strip planks? The cheek of that man! Still, lucky his father taught him to trade at all, even if he uses those skills to take ships apart instead of building them. A woodworker puts food on the table, so I'm grateful to his family for keeping up their traditions. And I'm grateful for you for bringing me peace of mind. Please, take this for your kindness. What, an Aethercone? You just had that? Been in the fantasy legacy for years. There's this like crystal that's constantly pumping out wind. Anyway, we can actually continue with the main story now, I think. Means you need to leave, Simon. City of Final Pleasures. Alphino weighs the brush you received from Twistle. Keep in thought. They say kindness is its own reward, but Twistle has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon this device before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill of a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant. Hopefully. And as it's settled, all we need to do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. What do you mean, Alphino? They're not vile, are they? I mean, they kind of are, I guess. Kill Jester. And what are you? Oh, no. That wasn't an excuse for an enemy to attack me. I wanted to see what this was. I think that's a near enemy. So I guess that's how we're going to relate to Nier. To be fair, this whole place has kind of like a Nier feel to it. Especially the music. Cursed bowels! I should just match cut. It would have been so much easier. Hold on, we'll do this. What is behind me? Oh, okay, we'll do this then. No! Further back. No, even further back. That was too far back. You know what, just fuck it. Now we wait. This would be a good a place as any. I'll do the waiting. Oh. Here they come. Fuck's sake. Oh no! Don't repeat the voices!
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colours show.
Oh, with the rhyming, can we stop, Jestles?
I can paint. Portraits at least. Landscapes and still life are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around on Ezel. Is that one with crowd? What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person?
They're not rhyming anymore.
Sadly not. Everything I painted is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though your note today has seen no small amount of service. Aha! Ho ho! Flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us, and we put those talents to the test.
Oh, I guess we made our way in. Nice.
And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. He whose unfailing support always my art to flourish. I will go with him, or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. Having filled our latest vacant space, we are tired of Eulmore's sweet embrace.
No food? Them?
Oh, mercy me, the meal! Almost like I'll leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back.
They love their meal, I guess. Who doesn't? It's full of protein and vitamins. Sprinkled with a little bit of chocolate. Oh no, is this really Jester City?
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place.
It's like Gold Saucer but evil.
Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Isn't that your like theatre area? I expect that might be used somehow. Eulmore. Oh god, it sort of is like Jester City.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Perhaps. Perhaps it's also Maybelline. Wow, we're below the city now. About to enter. Oh no, we have already entered. Okay. Well then. Excuse me? Oh, wait. Oh, spoilers. Okay, never mind. Oops. Eulmore, finally.
Looks even grander from this angle, eh? Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No? Not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. All smoothed away so you need to put on your happy faces and head through to Joyous Hall. The Bureau of Immigration is on the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no attention to those folks off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means take your time. But why waste another moment? Go! Enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Oh. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. It's best to just follow, I guess. I did see an aetheryte, but it's not here. Oh, I guess it's in the canopy then. Oh, let's make sure we're attuned to all of these before we go up. Oh, yes. Wasn't expecting to go into Eulmore this early on, but I guess here we are. Why, hello! We do get the occasional charlatan pretending to have business to enter as a bonded citizen. Taking care of that sort of riffraff is my job. Oh, isn't this place lovely? Welcome to Eulmore, fortunate friends. I have your names. I am Alphano, an artist, and this is Igba, my assistant. Yeah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. You can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Eulmore are divided into two classes. There are those who are free, who are blessed with the favour of Lord Rothry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded, whose duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you are chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general labourer. I see. And might you tell us of something of the patron we are to serve? There are two patrons actually, Cha Nuz and Dahlia Cha, a mystical couple whom most refer to as the Chaz. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now a moment, please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. I thought there wouldn't be any paperwork. All in order. These are your registration documents. I thank you. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you'll officially be Eulmore citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Why, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. It's not.
Hello. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. I got a registration paper. A set of documents required to register as a bonded citizen of Eulmore. What have we here? Alphino artist, Zigbar artist assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Chasnuz and Lady Duliachar. Yes, everything seems to be in order. The registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Chap residence before... Oh. Oh dear. Smell hideous! Oh? Caught here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. What? I tell you that we clean ourselves in the most delectable shampoos, thank you very much. Proceed directly to the Dalhousie next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you want to splash yourself with this perfume liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the child residence. Come in, Cornan, the guard by the stairs will give you directions. Got told off because we smell. I hadn't realised we were so aromatic. I guess being on the road does that to us. And no one ever questions it. And we're going to go next door. Hello, Alphino. We're to bathe in here, then? Oh yeah, there's actual showers in here. Alright, I'll take the right one, you take the left one, Alphino. The Louser. Ah. Rinse yourself clean in a stream of water. I look clean. Didn't change clothes though. Because why would I? Alphino. There you are. Buy the perfume? Did he give it to us? Ah, here we go. A sweet smelling perfume. This bottle contains scented water, the liberal application of which can conceal undesirable odours. Alright, this is my first time putting perfume on myself in a quest. There we go. You apply the perfume as directed, and a delicate scent of roses fills the air. Lovely. Oh, you showered and dressed already? Have you? Is it not that is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Oh, what would a Sinian say? Alice would have been drying her hair by now. Yeah, what would a Sinian say? Good God, you're making nothing of this. Swear to me. Go and have a shower, Alphino. Hello. There we go, we both smell nice too. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? You got a curtain? Got that exposed. I suppose Alphino hasn't dealt with those sorts of showers before, though. We'll need directions to the Chow residence. You're looking to present yourselves to the Chows, aren't you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. It mentioned 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer here is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that, got the canopy, where the free citizens of Eulmore spend their days. So, you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's parlour. They'll be in there, like us not. Grand Dame's parlour. Alright. Keep climbing until there's no more stairs. Understood. I love the setting so far, it's great. This looks like a place where I can jump out. Or not. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the Eulmore and Army headquarters. That said, there's likely not much here to interest you. I beg to differ. Yeah, I beg to differ considerably. They got nuts board. There's so many people crammed into Eulmore. Most species know better than to come knocking, which means most people days. Me and mine can rest easy. There are a few marks that keep mostly to the water that we try to keep an eye on, though. Yeah, it is kind of like a floating fortress, so I guess the sea leeches can't get here. But we know sea leeches that can fly, so. But I think most sea leeches can fly, so that logic doesn't really work, does it? Wait. Oh, I can go into these jail cells, nice. Oh, I think we're here at the top. Oh yeah, this definitely looks like where the free would be. According to the message engraved in the base, special permission is required to use as Aetheryte. Oh, okay, good. Can I teleport here? Hello, are you Leah Cha and Chanas? Well, what is it? Spit it out then. I feel like these two are going to be wonderful people.
Oh, who's this then?
I'm Zigbar, and this is Alphino. He'll be your artist.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Like I said that, of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
New artist, you asked for.
Goodness me! What an adorable boy! That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers.
Thank you.
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
Very stereotypical, and I'm fine with that.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Eulmore.
Zigbar.
If it please you, my lady.
Oh.
And this is my assistant.
You can't say Zigbar, it'll break the game's code.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations.
Let's hope so. I know you are an artist, Alphino, but now's the time to prove yourself.
Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content.
Nice. Okay, good job, Alphino.
Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Alphino's like, you better get on this, mate. Will do. Good.
Off you go! The city is yours to explore! Oh, do be careful along those outer walkways. I'd be most upset if you were to fall and slip.
Slip and fall, even, Flower. If my wife has given her permission, then you need not seek my say-so. All I ask is that you behave yourself. Draw no attention and be respectful at all times. Will do. As you can see, you can see the other cities in the back. I don't really know what they're meant to be. Is it implying that this place got flooded because of the flood, but with actual water? I may have overindulged in wine a touch. Though, does it matter? Probably not for you. Oh, this guy overindulged a little bit in the wine. Look at this person. You don't have the look of a free citizen. Who's your patron? Me, and I could have the look of a free citizen if I wanted to. He's gonna make himself ill again. He always says that I should stop him. That I should tell him to stop before he drinks too much. But does he ever listen when I do? No! I can actually jump down here. No, I can't. Okay. This whole area is like massive. It's really cool looking though. Give the game that. Wondering where the stage area is because I didn't see it in the intro. So over here and here. Asylum lift. Yeah, here we go. This would be a cool place to hang out. If you know, this place wasn't overly corrupt. This then, pardon? Are these like showings? Like, come here, check this out? Like a cinema screens, I guess? That's kind of weird in this world to have that sort of thing. For sure. We'll get the boots finally. Alfner will send you into sea to explore. Now you've had the opportunity to experience Eulmore more. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colourful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Admirable maiden. Ah, hello there. A fresh register, are we? Seem a little lost. Well, it's lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you would have to run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realised I'd dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I'll be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. What? How did you describe him as? Oh, okay. I won't be able to get the description again, but I'll have a look around and see if I can find them. Big? Kind of burly? Oh, is that them here? What the fuck are you doing? Well, you're in a pickle right now, aren't you? Alright, come on. Yeah, it's quite a fall, so you don't want to go down there. Wicked white, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. Wonder if I could just stretch out a little far enough. Risk your life for a scrap of cloth. Must think highly of your mistress. Yeah, the second one. Keep her undercover. She is my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Eulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much But there was so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There was no war here, no conflict. Residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has ever been so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Colosia where I would possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gone a little bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come and meet my lady. Once she hears of your deeds, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. Sure. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. Must return to her immediately. There's the message, I think. Yeah, certainly is a long way down. The game is being very particular about hiding that northern region of Colosia, which I find interesting. My attendant told me everything. I am so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. You seem a dedicated patron. You value him highly then. As if you're a member of my own family, I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owed a bond of unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society, our different standings would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Eulmore, a more glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortune, upon registration all our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course. Our courageous messenger returned with rescuer. Yes! Give me the border! Nice. Finally, we can complete our outfit. Very good. Taste of honey. The amiable maiden appears suddenly concerned. All this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what duties you might be yours. I even haven't interrupted your work in Julie. Oh, not really. A tour to see, is it? Then you must really visit the beehive. It's always buzzing over with activity. Local humour. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista Bee usually has her seat near the entrance. We'll gladly speak with you on any number of subtopics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Oh, yeah, I've already had a little look at the beehive. Let's go back there, shall we? I like the reference, because there was also a place in Final Fantasy VII called the Honeybee Inn, and they called us the beehive. I don't think that's a coincidence. Hello! I'll sit down here if you don't mind. Oh no. I don't like the cards in front of you. I don't want to play a game of Triple Triad. Oh. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Seeking distinguishing excitement to liven up your day. I love excitement! I can tell at a glance when folks are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see. Always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards and set you at your ease, eh? Quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. You win, I'll grant you a single favour. Within reason, of course. Interested? Oh, I guess. Ready for a game of high or low then? Let's play! Good for you. No time at the present, I say. Oh no, I actually have to play cards! I'm not good at this. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Okay. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? Well, so far she's only got 7. So I'm going. Wait, does he hit? Mine will be higher or her will be higher? And what's your call? Your total will be higher or lower? Higher. High. You're going with high then? Alright, let's see what we've got. Ah, my card's added to 9, and you have Total of 12. That was the easiest card game I've ever played. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I could see defeat at this point, but what do you say a rematch? One more win, and then we'll talk about that favour. What? No. Another match of high or low. Come now, little honeybee. Oh, we all need our diversions. Yeah, if I lose, I'm not gonna get the favour. That's the spirit. Let me sort out the deck. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. That seems like he would have the disadvantage in that situation, but sure. And this is more interesting. I still think high. Well, then again, my next 2 cards could be 2, and then that'll be lower. I'm gonna say, oh no, her total equals 7 right now, and I don't know how high the cards can go up to. I'm gonna say 6. So if it's 6, her total can only be 14. My total can be 17. 17? That right? 14. Yeah, 17. So my total will be 3 above. If the next 2 cards are bad, it will be below that. So assuming that she gets a 6 in the next one, I'm going to say low. We're going with low then. Right, let's see what we got. My card's at 11, and yours. You son of a bitch game! I thought they only go up to 6! Game! Oh! Oh dear. Looks like this match goes to me. Can we play again? Yeah. That's what I like to hear. Let me shuffle the... I don't really understand. Like, there's any strategy in that. It's just like, hope for the best. So they can go up to 8 then. Oh no, they can go up to 9. Oh well, I've definitely lost this one. Low. That was just a really like difficult game, I think that was. He's got 18. Okay, good. Game all about like RNG, which I don't like. Wow, look, would you look at that? I think you've got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Come, whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell Autista what he can do for you. Just kind of want to find out about this place. That's all? How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Set Eaters. They say Lord Vorfrey was born with the power to command them, which means no Eulmore need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Atharn over there. There's not that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Will do. Well, thanks for that game. That was fun. I will not be coming back. Hello.
What's it? You know the Eulmore? Ah, only just arrived and all you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, you hop on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have a little talk.
I will not do a thing. The Warrior of Light does not do such. Yeah, the Mandeville! Yeah! That not work? I enjoy that's oh, it has to be an actual dance. Oh. How was that?
That's the dance. That's the way. Dance when there's no tomorrow.
Right, are you gonna let me do this now, please? I can't whistle.
Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted me to ask me? Ah, yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it was today. The Eulmore army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed us for us, so. Oh, around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this wave of eaters, you see, turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say that they've become something of an ally to Eulmore, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet, elsewhere there are still four princes and fighting their losing battle. Pah! A toast to Lord Voffrey!
You've gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chaos and Alphina will be expecting your return. Yeah, so this person has control over them. Is he also a Sin Eater, maybe? That'll be a plot twist and a half. Where's Alphina gone? Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city? So soon! You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphina has yet to brush the canvas. Oh. Do you know where he is? One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. Oh, is it going to be good? Oh, he's got his old outfit back. I put together an ensemble out of the garments he chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me! That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? I haven't done the painting. I don't just call this part of the artistic process. Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. About time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I knew you'll have a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly. Well, I'd not... That is to say, as long as you... Just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know he'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall I pick up some jewellery next? Very good. Taste of honey. Like a taste of the honey bee in. Oh, hello, Alphino. Alphino draws you close with a whisper. How was it? Lady K has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. But this obsession of her works in our favour. Time I spent indulging these distractions is time you use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the lair below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Sure it does. Let's head down there, shall we? Does the lift actually work? I'm gonna go see. Leah Bird, give me the good news, mate. Beyond this lift, you will find residents of Eulmore's free citizens. Or you would, were you authorized to enter, which you are not. Whee! Ow! Hello? Here to gather information. Look around all you like, whatever you do, don't lock me in here when you leave. Boy is actually a prisoner. Weeping Warbler. You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me. Please, I need your help. My throat, can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's not getting any better. If my patrons think of no use to him, then I need you to sneak out to derelicts. Describe my condition to Thoric. It's a list of symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Will do. Oh, it's all the way down at the bottom. Okay. Did I attune to this one? I think I did. Oh, but I think it's above, so hold on. Yeah, it's pretty evident this isn't the place where all the free people would hang out. Apparently. It's just like a complete, like... Look at that! It's just waste. Trash being thrown down the chute, basically. I think that people are willing to live here despite the awful circumstances. Shows that you're more corruption, I guess, in the area, and that the free people are willing to stand by while it happens is kind of awful. But we'll get to the bottom of that. We are the hero after all, so we need to stop this from happening. Well, this is a little bit more posh. What's going on here then? Need medicines, tonics, potions. I got a symptoms thing and meal chunk. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, medicine will cure this. No medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump on her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird. Will it go out from the nest, I wonder? Or simply silence her chirps? Oh, your face. You didn't know. Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate souls hurled from the balconies, but the rest? Gone. A town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship, that. Oh, no. I am content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict and my meal, and have my meal. Good day. That was awesome. I also saw a Aphicon over here. So let's get this quickly. Yeah, it's interesting that you can't use your mount in this area. That suggests to me this isn't the Valga's reach of this area. Confuses me because I thought it was. Like, there's only 2 city states in each expansion, right? You get my medicine? I got some bad news. No, so that's it. What am I gonna do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... Maybe he'll understand that you live here anyway. So, suffering all this time. I am sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out in the street. Oh? Kind sir. What use am I if I can't sing? I fear that today I become more burden to you than treasure. I shall have a word of Lord Voffrey and arrange for your sanction. Sanction? In our paradise, where reside neither pain nor illness, will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it is a step too far. No, you would do that for me? Of course. I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. What? What do we mean ascension? That does sound too good to be true. Ah, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all knows, ascensions exist to devour the sinful, but also to serve to gather the souls of the innocent, shepherd them unto a celestial paradise. Through Lord Valfrey that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Valfrey's grace that the free people of Eulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment, until at last we are called to our final rapture, Even a bonded may find a place within their toast, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Voffrey's truly is a great man, isn't he? Or he could be manipulating everyone. Now, if you'll excuse me, we must be on our way. You find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. I don't trust this Lord Voffrey at all. I feel like he's going to be like some evil sin eater, maybe. We've seen too much stuff like this for it to be an actual reality. It's a long walk back, to be honest. Wish I could have tuned to this, but I'm not allowed to, apparently. God, Alphino, what have you done? That's amazing! Oh, dearest, really should have found you some new gloves. Yes, my love, you're probably right. It's good to see you back. You were taking so long, I began to worry something bad happened. Hold on, need to remember how to do the Alphino voice. I've been sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay, the case appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? I found out about this thing called a sanction. So, Lord Voffrey's boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. And as for this sanction business, I cannot help but be put in the mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folks have entered the city over the years, then where'd they go? It is oddly quiet here. Emergent Splendor. Alphino seems eager to discuss the significance of your discoveries. Yeah, so do I. I'm eager to understand what's going on here. I take my eyes off you for one moment. You're chatting away with that assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then? What in the blazes? Oh, it's amazing. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I was gonna say. So unflattering. Explain yourself, Alphino. Where's your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility, and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Shy, say that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union, it seemed to me that a realistic portrayal. Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. The spectacle of slacking jaws and weakened knees. The baby will cry out in amazement. Now fetch a blank canvas and... what? Screaming. Someone ascending? I say, that come from above? Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attentions please! A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose to set to ruin our fair city. But our Lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. That rhyme? You rhyme and sometimes you don't rhyme. It catches me off guard. A malcontent? How dreadful. And this man is faced to sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us where Lord Voffrey resides. Ordinarily, it would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. Crown Lift will take you up there. We had better not dawdle then. Yeah, I agree. I want to find out what's going on. This whole Eulmore soil has got me intrigued, so let's have a look, shall we? If you want to see justice being served, stop dawdling and take the Crown Lift up to the Emergent. You will be careful around that malcontent, won't you? I should be so hate for you to come to any harm, although I imagine Lord Voffrey has the villain well under control.
more I hear about Lord Rothry, I keep thinking he might also be a Sin Eater in some respect. Join the crowd up there? Yeah, I am. Again, Solus's theme is playing. It played last time too. Now it's before the scene. Maybe go what the fuck before.
That's him. That's Vorthry.
Big. Look at his lion. What a day. Are those Sin Eaters?
He is attended by Sin Eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
By the 12.
Oh no, is it? Oh no! What? Why is he bleeding?
Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
No, but you fought our friend.
Lord Vorthry, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Oh shit!
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud.
Fraud?
He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Eulmore is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society.
Okay.
To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do, but offer the sinner another way?
What, make him bleed to death?
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin Eaters are part of Eulmore's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether.
What, are you gonna feed him to them?
I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide.
The fuck?
And still...
Fucking monster!
Still, he could not do as I asked!
Yeah, because you're crazy!
Unsatisfactory performance!
Alright, I think it's time to dish out some Warrior of Light justice right now.
Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Eulmore?
Oh shit! Yeah, Elf, no, just dish out the justice.
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours?
Yeah, but even then, like, the Crystarium's faring pretty well. You don't need a paradise. Just need people, place people to live.
And stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone.
These are some fucking crazy rules, though, mate.
For I alone can command the Sin Eaters.
How?
And thus am I alone the voice of justice. And any who oppose
Giant
me,
baby.
villains to be punished.
Oh, don't clap him, he's wrong. Warrior of Light just... Oh.
And people call this paradise.
Training ourselves for some reason, but we need to protect. Our guy on the floor right now.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Eulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
Get some good Eulmore concert art. Okay. You can do that. Do it. To try and remain the guys. What about him? Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot he had healing.
Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
I don't think he's gonna do it.
What you need is a mirror, not a painting.
Oh!
It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Oh shit!
Can you walk?
I think so.
There we go, he's okay. I like how we're just watching him to make sure he doesn't do any backstep moves. He didn't, but holy shit!
Did that little worm just insult me?
Yeah, he did! Fucking wrecked your shit!
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all!
What?
I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
This is your leader, guys. They were just staring and watching. Wait. Oh no. Is that, that's not what I think it is it? That's not Solace, is it? Wait a second. Wait. That might have been Solace, I think. Wait. Possibly. Thank you again. That cutscene was one amazing, but also. Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again. Well, it is probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Eulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Calusia. I want to accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. I think there's going to be a trial here, and it's too early for a trial yet, so... Kind sir, I have done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherited in your accepting it. If I had but known the price you could be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. And even after the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Voffrey wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I am certain we can find work for you there if you're willing. Oh, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Fair enough. Very well. But you must promise you'll be careful. The Eulmorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Alpha now. Oh. Lord and Lady Cha. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alpha. Now I've had many beautiful and striking pictures painted for me, but I was saying about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. That's nice. It was so bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish where you began. I will speak with Lord Voffrey and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I am sorry, Lady Cha. There are many important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray, press me no further. We are leaving, but I will not presume to take the garments you are so kind as to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy, I insist. That's nice. I shall make arrangements so you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I thought you to come and visit. I will return. I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. Next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption hides beneath the glittering facade. Well, indeed. See you guys later! And now, Alphino, we can finally reunite you with your sister. It's been ages. Gotta go over there. Oh, you could have at least gone with me, Alphino. I would have liked someone to talk to across this giant, beach. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side for this whole sordid endeavour. While it's not the most joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Zoffrey and his subjects. So, we must speak of the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. I agree. It's been ages since I've been back in the Crystarium. Nice to be back, though. Good to be home. Yes, I just Crystarium so we can end this part. I see you reunited a bit with my brother as well. I'd dearly love to hear how that story went. Ah, good to be back among friends. Not to mention my dear sister. I have not seen her for some time, but I gather she is as keen to press on with our plans as I am. And you've seen quite a lot of the First yourself now, more than enough to appreciate the scale of the obstacles we face. Let us lay our discoveries before the Exarch. That's what must be done. Yes, indeed. And we will press those discoveries next time. Because that's the end of part 3, where we're going to go get Alphino. Part 4 will see us continuing the main story of the MSQ journey. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.